Hey guys, this is Wesley checking in with Inside Out. I've been thinking about some things. Over the last couple of weeks, I've started back into training, working with both young athletes and adults. Of course, I'm still practicing as a dietitian as well. But I'm doing something in the training that I have truly enjoyed for a very, very long time, whether it's in my own personal development, physical and mental development from that training. As most of you know, I spent more than 20 years working as a strength and conditioning coach. Again, 15 years of those were working with college athletes. The thing that I guess that I was thinking about today was this. I look at my development as a coach over the last 20 years. When I first started out, I knew two things. I knew powerlifting and I knew deadlifting. Olympic lifting. So I knew deadlift, I knew how to deadlift, I knew how to squat, I knew how to bench press, and of course I knew how to do some cleans and some snatches and some things like that. And those things are truly the foundation from a performance standpoint of what you should be training. But one thing that I learned over the course of my career, especially once I left college athletics, was I really learned how to work with more of a vast population. I remember when I went into a private setting initially, in that private setting, I had a very difficult time at first transitioning my knowledge over into practical use, from working with 18 to 22 year olds to working with maybe someone that's in their 60s. So my knowledge was very limited and the tools that I had were very limited to work with these people. But the good thing about it is I've had some great mentors over the years that have encouraged me to continue to seek knowledge, to where we had shared knowledge. We had shared knowledge in science, but we also had shared knowledge in practical use. Scott Alston at Jacksonville State University was a big mentor for me. And then after that, a guy named Gabriel Lopez, when I worked with the PGA Tour, he was a big mentor for me that taught me a lot of things in practical application of a lot of the corrective exercises and focusing more so on mobility over strength and performance, which again are things that I not only use with my adult populations, but they're things that I use with the athletic populations that I work with as well. So I guess where I'm going with this is when you go to find a good strength and conditioning coach, make sure they're well versed and they're able to deal with a lot of different populations. Make sure they understand or have the educational background to understand what your specific needs are. Me in particular, and I can only speak for me, I can work with a college athlete, I can work with an 8-year-old kid on speed development and coordination and skill development. I can work with a college athlete on maximizing their potential of a strength foundation that they should already have by the time they get there. Or I can work with a professional athlete to continue to increase their strength, but also not just strength development, but work on them and do things to help them in longevity and the health of their overall career. And that's going to carry over as well into my adult population as well, because a lot of the things that I do with my adult populations, yes, we absolutely squat, deadlift, We hinge, we squat, we lunge, we do all these things, the same movement patterns, but we may perform them in different ways that are safe for that person, and then also too that are going to ultimately drive mobility or achieving better mobility for that individual. Choose wisely the people you are asking to work with you, that you are paying to work with you. That being said, my name is Wesley. My company is Inside Out. We are a health and wellness business, or nutrition and wellness business. And I would love the opportunity to work with anybody. I do virtual visits with people in nutrition and in general wellness or exercise, as well as face-to-face meetings if you live in my general area and can come to my gym. I'd love to meet with you. Message me if you're interested. Have a good day.